I'm Diane Dreger. I'm the provincial coordinator of the Manitoba League of Persons with Disabilities. My message for women, and in particular women with disabilities, would be speak out. Tell people what is going on for you. What is your life experience? We know that many people with disabilities experience barriers, social barriers, attitudinal barriers, physical barriers. Society needs to know what those things are. They won't know unless we as women speak out. Speak out.
My name is Allison Reimer. I'm the Women's Center Coordinator at the U of W. And for this year, for Women's Week and Women's Day, I would like to encourage all of my fellow students and community members to really just take care of themselves as women. And that may sound really basic, but I recently heard a quote from someone that self-care has almost taken on this radical kind of idea. And, you know, women are I think, really tend to neglect themselves because we are, you know, expected to be students and community members and work really, really hard, and we often forget to take care of ourselves, and that should be a huge priority, because if you can't take care of yourself, then, you know, you start letting other things slide. So that would be my biggest encouragement, to just take care of yourself.
So I'm Noor from University of Winnipeg, Status of Women Director. My favorite thing about living in Winnipeg is the young feminists of the city. I've been involved with FemRev, the Women's Center at U of W, and it's just so fascinating how people have come to understand their femininity and sexuality through art, awareness campaigns, and I would just like to expand this next year's International Women's Week with more of an international focus as well as a local one.
Bonjour. But I'm also known as Chickadee. So greetings everyone. I hope that you're all having a beautiful day. I know for myself, I'm looking forward to this day. I think it's a beautiful day for women to unite. And I think that we should always be doing that, not on just that day, you know, International Women's Day. I think as women, we need to learn to put our differences aside and even our beliefs aside to work for the better good of all humanity. But I think we also need to role model this to our children, our grandchildren, the young people. I think they need to see us women working together. I think there's been a lot of disparity out there in the things that have happened towards us as women. And we've seen how torn and wounded we've been and how we've rised above that. But I think we even have to rise a bit more higher than that, so that, you know, the next generation of women will see how we overcame those things and we're able to work together, you know, for the greater common good. And that greater common good is that good life that everyone strives for. So my hope, I guess, for the women is that we learn to work with one another, despite our differences, despite our beliefs, you know, and not allow, you know, monies or governments or, you know, racism or stereotypes get in the way of working together. And that's my hope for women.
Hey, my name's Jenna Licious. I come from the north end of Winnipeg, and I'm an activist, and yeah, what's up? International Women's Day, woo woo!
What message would you like to send out to your other sisters?
I would like to say that, you know, you can do anything that you put your mind to it. Like, we'll fight for equality, and we'll fight just to be as equal as a guy. And you know what I mean? Like, just to be, you know. Also, I want to say you was kind, you was smart, and you was important. I know that it's gonna be a long fight, but if we stick together as women, I know that we can work through this.
My name is Judy Wasilish-Elise, and I've been involved in the women's movement for almost 40 years, and an elected politician provincially and federally with an attempt at mayor here in Winnipeg for the past 25 years. And on International Women's Day, I have one main message to the women of this city and province, and that is mobilize and organize like never before. And do it because so much is at stake. We are on the verge of losing many gains that we fought so hard for over the years, in danger of losing them, and we have to be vigilant and determined and tenacious to stop the erosion of those gains. And I'm talking about going back to the days when we fought for freedom of choice and the right to safe abortions. I'm talking about the fight we had to get equal pay for work of equal value. I'm talking about the battles we've waged to stop violence against women. In all of those areas, governments around the world, and especially here at the federal level in Canada, are biting away at those gains and gradually eroding the kind of measures we fought for so many years ago. So mobilize today in honor of the women who broke ground for us, who had the courage to speak up and fight against racism and discrimination all those years ago. And mobilize today like never before in honor of those women who are all around the world standing up in the face of horrible, repressive, discriminatory actions. Do it for the women in India who are fighting against rape and for justice in that regard. Do it for the women in South Africa who are brave enough to say no more violence against women. Do it for the women in Pakistan who are saying the right to an education is fundamental. Do it for the Aboriginal women here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and Canada who are saying idle no more. Stop this attack on women and start to do something serious about missing and murdered women. We have so much to celebrate in terms of women who have gone before, but so much to fight for. And if we don't organize today, we are in danger of losing the gains we've made in the past, and we are in danger of not supporting women around the world who are gaining momentum and the courage to speak out. So to all the women in this city, on campus, and in all of our communities, I say happy International Women's Day, and get out there and organize.
Come marching, marching in the beauty of the day. A million darkened kitchens, 1,000 mill lofts gray, are touched with all the radiance that a sudden sun discloses. For the people hear us singing, bread and roses, bread and roses. As we come marching, marching, we battle too for men, for they are women's children, and we mother them again. Our lives shall not be sweated from birth until life closes. Hearts starve as well as bodies. Give us bread, but give us roses. As we come marching, marching, unnumbered women dead, go crying through our singing their ancient song for bread. Small art and love and beauty, their drudging spirits new. Yes, it is bread we fight for, but we fight for roses too. As we come marching, marching, we bring the greater days. For the rising of the women means the rising of the race. No more the drudge and idler tend that toil where one reposes, but a sharing of life's glories, bread and roses.